Hey guys, I'm making this video to talk about the massive opportunity in the life insurance vertical that will help a lot of agents that focus on both life insurance and as well as financial advisory related work like financial planning, retirement planning, etc. get a lot more business organically, and this is pretty much the highest caliber of lead available on the internet. So this training, I'll be covering some of the basics in terms of how you guys can get this set up. It's called a Google Business Profile. It's very simple to set up. The first thing you want to do is have a Gmail account like we do here. And basically what you want to do is you want to go to your business profile and get this set up. You're going to have to send on a verification postcard to your office. So for example, wherever your office is, just get that sent out. Have your name, your address, your location, as well as your phone number. What you're then able to do is once you've got it actually verified, it takes about 2 weeks for Google to send you the postcard. You're going to enter the code and you're going to get your profile actually set up. Now, what you want to do in the info tab, you want to state the hours you work. You want to state your serviceable area where you are located. You want to make sure you add a phone number. You want to add an appointment link, ideally to your Calendly or your calendar. You want to add the type of services that you do. So for instance, retirement planning, etc. The best way to do this is to use what's called a keywords everywhere keyword tool. It's like a Google Chrome extension where you can actually see the type of search volume. So for instance, if you live in Austin, Texas, and you want to see the search volume for financial advisor, Austin, right, Texas, you're able to see that here. This is 260 searches a month, so this is obviously a good keyword to rank for. You can also look at financial planner. You want to identify 8 to 10 keywords that are already doing well. 70, right, this is good. Anything above 10 is awesome. So if you do life insurance, you want to do that. Austin, Texas. 70, again, awesome. You may want to do burial insurance. Just find, like, I would say 8 to 10 is very low volume, so probably wouldn't want to do that. A mortgage insurance, Austin, Texas, the volume is very low as well. Once you gather 10 keywords, I just gave you guys some examples: financial advisor, financial planner, term insurance, right, Austin. Life insurance was a good one. So when you find 8 to 10 keywords, what you basically want to do is you want to list them here as your service areas directly in your Google My Business profile. You also want to provide a brief summary of what you do. So if your firm is ABC Financial Services or Retirement Planning, ABC Retirement Planning is here to help families of retiring Americans better position themselves for a safe and secure retirement, etc. Something simple like that. What you also want to do is make sure that you've got the accurate name, address, and phone number that is reflected on your website as well. You need to keep this consistent, and I cannot emphasize this enough. Another important piece here is you want to get reviews. You want to get reviews from current clients. You want to get reviews from past clients. Even as you're on an appointment, what you want to do is you want to ask people, hey, it was a pleasure working with you. If you don't mind giving me a brief review summarizing your experiences in working with me, it would mean the world to me. You want reviews because Google actually looks at reviews as one of the big factors. So if we go back to financial advisor, Austin, Texas, again, this is just an example for illustrative purposes. We see these guys have 15, 33, 55 financial planners. So in order to be competitive with them, you want to have at least 10 to 15 reviews at the bare minimum. And ideally, your rating has to be above a 4.0. That's what we want to see at the bare minimum. 3.5 isn't that good. Google likes to see at least a 4.0. That's kind of where you want to be. Like, this is awesome, right? A 4.4 rating, that's great. 33 reviews, this is amazing. So a couple other things, you need to start posting photos. So go to your office and start taking pictures of where your office is actually located. Take a few photos. You may want to geotag them. If you geotag images, that will allow you to do is that'll allow you to further strengthen, in Google's eyes, your positioning. So you can use a simple tool to actually do the geotagging. So let me pull up an example tool here. I'll give you guys a tool that you are able to use for geotagging. You are able to use this tool. I use this. It's called Geotag Online, right? You just sign up and then you can geotag all your images based on the zip code where your office is located. So you're able to do all of that as well. And what you want to do is obviously upload your logo. You want to geotag that. You want to geotag every single image that you set up. You can also keep track of calls. We have not set that up, but you can do that. This is just for our profile. You want to make a website. Okay, so this is very important. This is not your public facing website, but in Google's eyes, having keywords, having a well set up website is very important on the back end in the Google My Business portal. So I really recommend you set that up. And what you want to talk about is some of the key services that you're providing your clients, whether that's financial advisory related work, retirement planning, going back to those 8 or 10 keywords that we're trying to get ranked for. But again, the most important thing is to actually find keywords that do have search volume, because if these keywords do not have search volume, you're not necessarily going to get a lot of inbound interest. Obviously, the more posting you do and the more engagement you do, the more regularly you post, all these factors can really help. And some markets are just a lot more competitive than others. And I'm not going to be talking about some of the on-site optimization that is required, but if you do some of these quick things, you'll at least be able to see some wins. In terms of actually some of the basics, we can talk about some of the services that you might want to business categories constantly change. So what you want to do is you want to find relevant business categories. So you're going to go to services, and this is very important. If you're more focused on retirement planning, I would target financial planner, financial consultant. You get to select your primary category. If you're more interested in managed money clients, that's what you got to do. If you're more interested in life insurance type of clients, I would do insurance broker or an insurance agency, depending on who you are. Life insurance agency would be a primary category. You can select a handful of primary categories. You can also select some subcategories in terms of services you provide. So for example, let's say we do financial planner, right? And then you're able to select the type of services you do. So you do financial planning, you do tax planning, wealth management, retirement savings consulting, right? Select all that apply. You can do estate planning, right? These are all great tools that you may want to look at, right? This is very important to add a category. You want to add multiple categories and multiple services within every category that are relevant. In terms of products, this is amazing. So you can actually set up products that you provide. If you add a geotagged photo, it's awesome as well, right? Fee based financial planning, and then you're going to select the category, product category. This is financial planning. You don't have to put a price. You can describe the services that you are providing your clients, and you can learn more, right? And then link for your button. I would link it to your Calendly. So if you've got a Calendly or a calendar link, this is awesome. Again, you don't need an actual website to do this. It will help you tremendously if you do actually have a website, and you can also see your insights. So in the last month, we got 673 searches. We got one inbound call. We recently started doing this. This is something that we've rolled out for a handful of clients as well. But in terms of what you're able to actually see with something like this is tremendous value, because over time, if you're actually spending time making these social media posts, you can expect to get 10, 15, 20, 30 inbound phone calls a month. And these are way higher quality phone calls than anything you can get on other channels, right? It's pretty much the highest caliber of lead that is actually available on the internet. So there's a ton of opportunity. So just to get this rolling, basically what you want to do is just set up your services correctly, as I showed you guys. Set up products, upload some photos, and in the photo captions, you may want to illustrate, going back to some of those 8 to 10 keywords that we want you ranking for, like financial advisor, life insurance agent, etc., or life insurance broker, etc. If you have there are some tools, we use High Level, where you can actually synchronize your High Level with the actual Google My Business profile. And what that allows you to do is that allows people to message you. So uh, it's only on mobile actually, but people are able to message you. So you can see here we've got messaging enabled. You will receive messages from customers via High Level, right? So we've got that integrated. Couple other things that I did want to mention as well is info, right? You want to make sure that you add all the service areas, all the counties that you work at, update all your hours, make sure you have an appointment link, make sure you have a website, or this will hurt you. Attributes are not that important. The other piece that's very important is asking questions. So you want to ask questions, for instance, like, I am looking for a financial advisor, right? We're looking at some of the keywords in Austin. Example, if this was actually in Texas, who can help me protect my 401k and plan for the future. Is this something you can help me with? right? And then you post, give it a couple of hours. Once the post shows up, you got to be responding to these questions. If you don't respond to actual questions you've got on your profile, Google does not like this. So this is very important that you're actually answering and responding to questions. Google loves when people are answering, asking questions, and responding to the questions. They see a lot of value there. And the faster you respond, the better it actually is. So a couple of other points I did want to mention as well is when you ask clients for reviews, ask them to be as detailed as possible, summarizing the services that they've provided. So if you're going back to like the 8 to 10 main keywords, if you're trying to rank for a financial advisor, you want to ask your clients to make sure that they're pretty specific on what they did with you. So, hey, Chris was a great financial advisor. He helped me reallocate some of my 401k money where I was losing money into an annuity, or whatever you actually did with your clients. I would ask them to be as truthful as possible, but to give a little bit more depth than just saying Chris is awesome to work with. Because when you say that, you want to again cover some of these major keywords because they're very helpful and they can help you get indexed faster and get indexed higher. Some of the other things you may want to do is update as well. Your website. So this is important. At the bottom of your website, you want to have your location and your service areas, because Google really looks at, this is local based on Google Maps. So they really look at where you're located. So ideally on your website, you should have a footer that's going to have your specific exact address, and your address in Google My Business needs to correspond directly with what you've got on your website. This is imperative for optimal performance. I hope this video was very helpful for you guys. I know it was a little bit scattered, but this is first of many that we'll be posting in the group. Thank you so much for commenting. And if you guys have any other questions about Google My Business or what you can do to start ranking higher, please do not hesitate to reach out. Thanks.